What?
You heard.
I don't believe this.
Take it from me. I ought to know.
You're putting me under arrest?
Suspicion of murder.
But you can't do
I
this.
can and I will.
I'm sorry, sir. It's important. We got a message from the hospital.
Holly?
She's taking a turn for the worse.
You have a lawyer? Book her and then get the court for a point of one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Holly, I know it hurts, but please try to lie still. The less you move around, the better. Is the pain worse?
It's not bad. I can live with the pain. Just save my baby. I don't want to lose Luke's.
Here's sport. It's wheelchair time. There we go. Okay. Down. All right. Now, you think you can get into this wheelchair by yourself? I don't know. Well, you better try, sport, because you're getting pretty heavy. Here, I'll help you out. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, fine. That's it. Doing good. Go for it. Okay. I need a hand. No. You do it yourself. I need some help! Hey, you said you could do it yourself. Now I'm not going to always be around for when you trip.
Listen, it's going to be a real glad day for me when you ain't around no more.
Fine. See you.
Hey! Hey!
Well, it's about time.
I came as soon as I got your message, Scotty.
But where have you been?
I have been out on business.
Well, right now, I am your business.
Well, you're not my only business, Scotty. Now, what is it that has you so worked up here?
Scorpio took Heather away for questioning.
So?
So he can't do that.
That really surprise you?
Well, what does he want with her?
Oh, come on, Scotty. It was bound to happen. You and I aren't the only ones that could figure out that Heather's a very likely suspect here.
That's circumstantial evidence, that's all.
That's all the police need. They're not trying the case. They're just going to ask her some questions.
Well, I'm not going to let him pin this one on her.
I think you should start worrying about your own problems, not hers.
That's not the issue.
It's the only issue as far as I'm concerned.
You've got to do something about it.
What, me?
Well, I can't do anything. I'm stuck in this cell.
Well, from where I am, Scotty, neither can I. I'm already representing you, and I'll tell you the truth. I wouldn't take Heather as a client, even if I were free.
Yeah, but she...
I know how you feel about her, son, but I'm sorry.
Will you do it for me, then?
Now, come on. If she needs an attorney, the court will appoint one for her.
Oh, yeah, that's terrific. She's going to get some idiot that just finished correspondence school. You, too, can become a criminal attorney in 30 days.
Ah, you know better than that.
What are we going to do?
We're going to sit and wait. It's their move. We're not going to do anything until we find out what the commissioner has up his sleeve.
Well, how's Holly? What about the baby? What I meant to
It's
say
all right, damn nose.
about Holly being...
Pregnant.
Well, I guess you know then. Well, how is she?
The doctor's in there with her now.
What about the baby?
We don't know anything.
The doctor's doing everything she can to save it.
Well, what are the chances?
There's still hope.
You know what a holy terror is when Holly fights for something.
Yeah, well, that's the truth, I guess.
And she wants this baby.
Yes, but unfortunately, the whole thing's out of her hands, isn't it?
Doctor.
Your wife is resting as comfortably as can be expected.
What about the child?
It's too soon to tell.
Can I see her?
Yes, but please make sure she tries to lie as still as possible. Any movement could be dangerous.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Hey, nice going.
Thanks for nothing.
Well, actually, you ought to thank me a lot. I'm here to teach you how to take care of yourself. Now, put on your robe.
Is it part of the therapy that I should hate your guts?
Well, not really, but that's how it works out. You got a lot of aggressive energy in you, don't you?
Yeah. Psychoanalysis is part of the therapy, too, I suppose, huh?
No, that's not an analysis. That's just an observation.
Yeah, well, why don't you just keep your observations to yourself?
Okay. My lips are sealed.
Give me a hand, will you?
Hey, you're doing just fine. That's good. Okay, good. Okay, now, get back in bed. Get ready for your morning workout.
I just got out of bed.
Well, that was just a warm-up. Now we gotta get going. Come on, get back up in bed. Here, I'll let the bar down for you. All right, now you go for it. That's good. Go on.
Wait a minute. Let me think this through, all right?
Hey, exercise is good for you, okay?
Okay.
Now you can do it. God, are you out of condition? What do you expect? I expect you to get up every morning and do this by yourself without me standing by you. Now come on, pull up on the bar. That's good. Come on. Here.
Don't touch my legs! Don't touch my legs!
Hey, come on, man. That's what's wrong, your legs. Now just let me massage them. I don't want atrophy to set in.
No.
Come on.
Leave them alone! I said don't touch my legs.
Fine.
I'll play monkey on this bar all you want me to do, all day long. If you want me to, I'll do this. But, you know, the man said the legs ain't gonna work anymore, so let's don't pretend anything about it. You just get out of my face and do not touch my legs!
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, I wouldn't be hurt if you wanted time to think about it.
You wouldn't.
Well, maybe just a little.
Besides, I've taken too long as it is.
But I'm well now. You don't have to be afraid of losing me.
Not to an illness, but there's always another man.
Not likely.
Now, if we make it official, we're gonna get married, get it?
Yes, sir. And I agree with you, a small, intimate wedding.
Hello. Am I interrupting anything?
Yes.
Good. You two spend entirely too much time together as it is.
Well, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Don't tell me. He wants to move in. You cannot have a room here unless you're sick.
Doc, I have a disease with epidemic proportions.
I'm going to be so sorry I asked this. What is it called?
Love.
I know it. You need a specialist.
I got one.
She's the problem. She can't be the cure.
Oh, it gets worse.
What could be worse than love? Marriage. What? Are you kidding?
I wouldn't kid about something like that.
No, you wouldn't. Congratulations. It took you long enough.
Well, I have to be sure.
About what?
Hey, about myself. What is this?
Well, okay, what are the plans? What are the plans?
Well, none as yet, but don't worry. I'll still be able to work at the clinic.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Well, I'll have plenty of time.
The thing is, there may not be a clinic.
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, this poisoning thing could really be the last straw. We might seriously have to close the place.
No.
Well, we don't exactly have people lining up to sign our petition.
Well, we can't let this stop us. We've got to do something.
What do you suggest?
What?
Hi, did you hear the news?
Boy, did I. Can you even believe that?
I would say it's just about the best news that we've had around here in a long time.
Yeah.
How could you say that? She might lose the baby.
Don't look at me.
Who are you talking about?
Really?
Well, Holly, of course.
What about it?
Well, she was admitted to the hospital. They're trying to prevent her from having a miscarriage.
Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even know she was pregnant.
Neither did I, and I'm usually the first one to hear that kind of thing. How's she doing?
Well, she's still sleeping.
Good. I just wanted to check up on her.
You're getting pretty good at that.
Yeah, well, you know, it was either learn or else. I think they're gonna spring me from this joint pretty soon.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. I'm crazy to get out. I don't know where to go.
Have you called your folks yet?
I don't have any folks, Jed. You know that.
Oh, yeah, so you said. What are you gonna do?
What do you suggest? Hire myself out as a doorstop? Take up basket weaving?
Well, it could work for me.
Shoeing horses.
Nope. That's what I do.
So what would I do?
Everything I don't have time for, whatever you can.
No, thanks. I don't take charity.
I ain't offering it. I'm not doing you any favors, believe me. It's not an easy life up there.
Well, thanks for the offer, but no thanks.
Check. Well, you think about it while I go talk to George. Huh? I'll see you on my way out.
Yeah.
Give me back.
Check. How the hell did he do that?
Thanks.
Sure you don't want me to stick around?
And eavesdrop on our confidential chat? I think I can handle it.
And who are you?
Name's Jake Meyer.
I'm not interested in joining the jogging team, and jogging makes me sick anyway.
That's too bad. With all the cops have on you, I figure you have a lot of incentive to run.
How would you know about that?
Court just made it my business. I'm your attorney.
You?
If Lee Bailey wasn't available.
You don't look like an attorney.
I feel about three-piece suits the way you feel about joggers.
Are you on the level?
I didn't drop by to ask you out.
Well, in that case, I'm glad to see you. Because there's been a terrible mistake.
Happens all the time.
No kidding. I'm telling you the truth. I haven't the slightest idea why I'm here.
Take a wild guess.
Maybe somebody made a mistake and they arrested the wrong person.
Not unless you have a twin sister with the same name.
Whose side are you on?
That all depends on what you have to tell me.
Anything you want to know, but I tell you, there's no reason for me to be here.
What do you call this?
Well, what is it?
It's the case against you. Very impressive, if you're a cop. If you're the defense attorney, I suppose you could call it a challenge. If you're the defendant, I'm afraid it's very bad news.
They haven't got anything on me.
Lady, a lot of confessions are less incriminating than this. You're at the victim's house on the night of the murder. You conveniently dropped a tube of lipstick so the cops wouldn't have any problem proving you were there. And then you turn right around and deny it. While you're at the cottage... I'm telling the story. You'll get your chance. While you're at the cottage, you took an important and possibly incriminating piece of evidence from the scene of the crime. This note later showed up in your apartment. After lying until you could no longer keep a straight face, you finally admitted to being there.
So I was there. What of it? That doesn't prove anything. Then what does that mean? Where's the motive?
I was just getting to that. Apparently, you were having an affair with the victim's husband. He was about to be brought up on forgery charges by the deceased. Fortunately for him, his wife jumped in front of a bullet before she could have him arrested. How do you like it so far? You might as well have left a trail of breadcrumbs.
So, if you don't believe me, why are you representing me?
What I believe doesn't matter. Everybody's entitled to legal counsel. I'm yours. Now, we can get to work, or you can take your chance with the lawyer's pool all over again. Well, what'll it be? Well, I'm waiting for the truth.
Okay, hotshot. You got it. For whatever good it's going to do me, because you probably won't believe me anyway.
Well, look at it this way. If I don't buy your story, you can forget about using it on the cops. Think of it as a trial run.
You're right. There was a forgery.
That's smart, telling me something I already know.
But Susan had already forgiven Scotty. She had no intention of prosecuting.
Come on.
It's the truth.
It's your word against a dead woman.
See? I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Go on. That couldn't be all of it.
Susan's murder had nothing to do with the forgery.
Now, how would you know that?
Because there's a better motive.
I can hardly wait.
Blackmail.
Who?
Susan was blackmailing the Quartermains.
With what?
Well, I don't know, but it must have been something pretty serious because they were running around this town half crazy. Only they weren't answering many questions.
You sure about this?
Ask around. Find out for yourself.
I will.
So, what do you say now?
It's a hell of a story, even if it isn't true.
What if it is?
Well, then I think we may be in business.
Can you believe it?
Do you?
Of course I do. Definitely.
Hmm.
So now what?
I check it out.
What about me?
You keep your mouth shut. Don't give the time of day to the cops unless I'm around. Understand?
How is she?
Well, she's asleep.
Oh, good.
Anything I can do?
Nothing but wait.
Yeah, I'm not too good at this kind of thing. I always feel sort of helpless.
I know, but as long as your wife is resting, that's the best thing for her.
Yeah, it's just all this waiting around. I mean, I hate not knowing.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to get used to it. It could go on for several days.
I'm climbing the walls now.
Well, listen, as long as Holly is quiet, why don't you take the opportunity to go back to work? From what I've read in the papers, you must be awfully busy.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
You're not doing yourself or Holly any good here, so why don't you go ahead? We'll call you if there's any change.
Look, I don't know about that.
Robert, I am really sorry that I jumped all over you before. It's just, I have been so worried about Holly.
Hey, look, I guess we're all pretty concerned.
Listen, if anything happens, good or bad, I promise I will call you right away. You look like you could use a break.
I could use the time on this Baldwin business.
Okay, well then why don't you take it? I'll call you as soon as there's any developments.
Okay. Thanks.
Dr. Troutman to OR, stat. Dr. Troutman to OR, stat.
Dr. Mason?
What's wrong?
It's Holly. Oh, no. She woke up in a lot of pain. Something is really wrong. Holly.
All right, honey, take it easy, take it easy. All right, now take it easy. What's wrong?
Please do something. Don't let me. It's my baby.
Is it pain worse?
Yes, it's much worse.
Oh, all right, darling. Now just try to relax, all right? We're going to do an ultrasound to see if we can find out what's happening. You try to lie as still as possible. Please, Holly. Try and stay still.
God. Don't let me lose my baby. Go fast, Luke.
Well, I'm going to try this one more time. Your name?
John Doe.
Next of kin?
Unknown.
So be it. You have to live with it, not me. We're releasing you today. You're well.
Yeah, I'm in perfect shape, ain't I, Doc?
You're alive. You're young. You're healthy. Now it's up to you.
So the operation was a success and you're putting me on the street, huh?
You'll be expected to leave by the end of the day.
So soon.
Is there anyone you want to call? Anywhere you want to go?
Nope.
Very well, I'll make arrangements for you to be transferred to a state hospital. Call your family, son. Tell them you're alive and where you are.
Forget it.
I've seen your types before. Stiff upper lip jocks who decide to go it alone. You put your loved ones through the tortures of the damned, thinking you're dead. And then just at the point when the poor folks begin to get a hold of themselves, adjust to the loss, start to rebuild their lives, you martyr types, you get a belly full of the loneliness and the lousy conditions in the state institution. And you pop back from the grave, yelling, hey, I'm not dead after all. I'm here. Love me. Help me.
Have you got this all out of your system, Doc?
Not quite. That's cruel. And it's selfish. And it's unfair. Make that phone call, Mr. Doe. Save everyone a lot of trouble.
That's it. That's the answer.
Well, I'm glad to see you're getting some sense.
Of course. Queen the night 4 and I'm mate in 3 moons. I can play this game.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
It's called